Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and just to remind people of what's going on in this on again, off again series, this is my marathon series that I started actually about a year ago, where I started at ground zero in a science mode game with the goal of landing on every solid body in the curveball system. And you can see up here I'm at 9 of 15. I've been at 9 of 15 for the last couple of streams. And this one, as you can see from the image right here, is going to Jool. So we are now in the Jool system, and the goal is to land on all 5 of Jool's moons. I keep hoping to get this done during the actual stream I'm on, but I never seem to get through everything that I want to get through on these streams. It always seems to go slower than I anticipated, but we should be landing on some moons today. I think I can be reasonably confident with that, and we can get this up into the double digits up here. We have gotten our capture, and we have this nice little blue orbit with an apoapsis that is intersecting with Bop's orbit, and that's my first target. I chose it because of its high inclination. I figure it'd be best to get the high inclination out of the way first. And so I just have a couple of little burns coming up here. I actually set up a burn up at, you might recall last stream at the end of it, I set up a burn at apoapsis to adjust the period to so we'd go around a little bit and then intersect with Bop. And you can see I do have an intercept with Bop. If we focus our view on Bop here. All right, we do have an intercept now with Bop, and I plan on getting a capture when we come around here. But I was doing the burns, let's get back to here, up at apoapsis. And then I realized right after the stream, that's not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to do always your burns down at periapsis. Take advantage of the Oberth effect. You can see the burn is very small. And basically what's going on is we're going to come around once. We're not going to be into countering Bop. Bop is far away. And then I'm going to do a little tiny burn, 14.5 meters per second. That's going to raise my apoapsis up to here, which changes the period. And then after that a little bit, that will get the timing to go right with Bop, and then I got another burn to bring basically the apoapsis back down. It's the opposite of this burn, and get my little intercept, and that's going to be it. So hello there, Dan. Hello there, Bixby. Hello there, Andrew, and welcome, Geck. So right now, well, let's just get the show on the road. Now, one thing I have learned is time warping is my friend. I have had some pretty bad. I get into most trouble when I'm time warping. So, or time warping's not my friend. Quick save is my friend. Sorry. So I did a quick save there. So I'm just gonna time warp. I'm pretty sure I set this up a week ago and I'm already forgetting, but I'm pretty sure this should be doing it. Yeah, as we come around to Jool here. So we're coming around nice and close to Jool. We got this little burn to make. Okay. And then one more, and then we should be encountering Bop. So you can see up at the top here, while this makes its way around, we have ourselves a little lander. This lander should be capable of landing on 3 of the airless worlds. The one it can't land on is Tylo, which takes a lot more delta V than what this thing has. There is another lander in orbit about Tylo that we're going to use to land on Tylo. And then this space plane is the vehicle that's going to land on Lathe, this very well overbuilt and stupid space plane. Like, it really is dumb that I built something as big as this. I just wanted to use... I remember at the time, I built this originally to go to Moho, which it did, and land on Moho, and that's one of the 9 flags there. And then I just got lazy and kind of more or less kept it. And the only reason I built it as big as this was because I wanted to use the Mark III parts. But it makes even if you're going to go space plane like this, it makes way more sense to build it out of Mark II parts so that it's a lot lighter. You don't have to need as big a thing to push it around. But, well, I did what I did. And if I have any regrets, they're rather pointless now anyway. So anyway, coming up to the burn here. Do a little time warping. It's a 12-second burn. I actually have these central engines off just to reduce the thrust, to reduce the time of this burn. We'll just do that. So it's only the outside ones that are going. We'll reduce throttle here just a little bit, and I'm just gonna, and then we'll look and see what we got for our situation here. Okay, so there we go, and there's the opposite burn that's coming up in 28 days. We're going to go around a couple of times, but what I want to do is just take a look at my Bop encounter. It's looking okay. That Bop encounter is still 32 days away. I'm not entirely sure this needs much adjusting. Let's turn the scale right down because I can tell this is going to be, should be just a retrograde burn. It is, so I don't want to do anything. Here, we'll tweak it a little bit. Get this as low. Oh, it is pretty much there. That's it. And I mean, I'm missing by a little bit, but we'll do a correction on the way out to Bop. I think that would be the easiest. But now you can sort of see what's going on here. This is just, we raised our apoapsis. That changed the period of this orbit. And after doing a few orbits, what is the orbital period of this thing? I can tell you how many orbits we're going to do. Orbital period is under 7 days, so you can see we're not getting to this burn until 28 days. So we're going to be doing 4 orbits here, and then bringing that apoapsis back down and getting our encounter. So again, I'm going to F5 this. We're going to set up an alarm for this maneuver. Give me like 5 minutes warning. Add that alarm. Yep. Okay. F5 again. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just seeing that in the chat. I knew that she was very ill. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do this time. So we're going to be going around a few times here. So 1, 2, 3, and this should be it. Yep. But now you can see Bop moving into position. Yeah, I heard yesterday that she was on a very tight medical watch. Okay, delete close. Point that to here. Now, technically, being Canadian, she would be my queen and sovereign, my head of state. But, you know, we don't really think of it that way. Okay, so flipping this around for a retrograde burn. Again, 12-second burn, just like the last one, because it's almost the same. You know, I feel like disabling all of these. See how the control surfaces are flapping around as it's making adjustments, which clearly don't do anything. It's kind of annoying, but I know if I turn them off, I'm going to forget to turn them on, and so and not realize that they're off until the absolute wrong time. Hey there, Javier, how are you? All right. Again, set up for the burn here. And this one I am going to watch from Bop's perspective. I think that would probably be the best plan. I'm going to focus my view here and try and match that is my goal. 2, and 1, go. Okay, so again, just bringing back down that apoapsis so we get ourselves a bop encounter. There we are. Nicey nice. Let's do the correction. I should sort of add as well, I've never done these things before. Like all of, if people who, anyone who's watched my own videos and live streams of my own gameplay, recognize that, you know, I'm mostly just, let's focus back on here, hacking around within the Kerbin system. That would be the moon and Minmus and Kerbin itself. And rarely go interplanetary. So this is good for me. This is good for me doing all this kind of stuff. Okay, so it would seem to be normally upwards. Yeah, northwards, as they say. Hey, Philip, welcome. Glad you can make it. Okay, so I'm going to be going for a prograde. Guess that's a little bit... Nope, the other way. Actually, well, I'm thinking about it. Zero out this. Okay. One more here. Sorry, I'm just zeroing out the radial I put in. You should always sort of take a look which is getting you the most bang for your buck. I think the retrograde's a little bit better. A little bit more there. Okay. And I would like this orbit to be equatorial-ish. Oh my gosh, this is like Gilly. I've never, again, this is lumpy. Oh my golly, this is a lumpy place. Okay, let's, a little more prograde. I think, you know what, let's err on the side of being a little bit away from it because of how, let's say get a little bit further. I have no idea how high the highest features are. I'm looking at some of these bumps. Let's go with around there. I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's do that. So that's a corrections coming up in 4 hours and 23 minutes. Let's bring these other engines online. Get them all going. Because we're going to need a bigger one when we go to do our capture for sure. So these should all be now at 100%. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Let's just quick save. Let's stay away from this alarm clock. I don't have other vessels going around. That's why the other one... Yeah, dang, it looks hilly. Never done the landing before. Okay, we're going to watch it from here. Just going to time warp to the maneuver. My moon. And I don't know where Bop is quite yet. Should be coming at us from over that way. Okay, again, stick that onto the maneuver node, and this is right? This is a prograde, yes. I'm actually in a retrograde orbit about Tylo. That was, I don't know if it's really a mistake. Get over there. One more set of reaction wheels might have been a good idea, but oh well. And then, of course, we still got to get these folks home. Not like, it's the end of the road after all the landings. I mean, technically, I don't count it until we actually do get back. Okay, let's start this burn now. There's no reason to wait. And I have really no idea what this capture is going to be like. If it's going to be expensive or not by what I mean. I feel like that's good enough. Okay. So here's, I guess, the moment of truth here. Let's do a retrograde-ish burn. Yeah. Wow. Is that really what it's going to cost me? Sorry, I guess it's what it's going to cost me. Sometimes these really small worlds are the worst because their gravity isn't of any help. So I'm going to have to assume that I kind of have this right. But yeah, we're in the 1100 meter per second range. I don't know what else I could do to make that cheaper, so it is what it is. Maybe, oh well, whatever. We're doing what we're doing now. Maybe it would have been better to start from the inside and work our way out, but it's what it is now. Okay, let's just do this. Let's see. More retrograde. I need a lot higher scale. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was too much. All right. Yep, yep, yep. I think I got a good altitude. The landing will be dirt cheap, so at least there's that. This really has a gilly vibe to it, doesn't it? Okay, so back to here. How many landings have you missed? Absolutely none, Philip. I have not landed on anything on the Jool system. Last week's was completely about just really doing just all kinds of gravity assists. That's really kind of the whole... Okay, that feels right. I just want to check that. 3 days for this. Yep. All right, so let's watch from here. Yeah, last week was all just gravity assisting and orbit manipulation. This looks like my moon coming to me here. And that took more time than I really wanted to. You thought last week was fun? I'm glad people enjoy. Oh, whoa, I was wrong. That's not... Okay. See, this is why I quick save. I did quick save, right? Like you're supposed to stop. And I went right by. Okay. Oh no, I'm not gone by. Okay. It felt like I just went by, but I didn't go by. Okay, I think we're okay. Boy, this really feels backwards. This is weird. Okay, what is going on? No, it did go by. We're moving away from our... Okay, so we're gonna... Sorry, gotta go back. This is why I quick save. But, like, I set up the alarm. I said, give me 5 minutes warning before I get there. And, you go ahead and do that. I don't understand that. Okay, so we're gonna set up that alarm again. This is going to be for the SOI change. Give me 5 minutes warning. Actually, I'm starting to work. Let's give me 30 minutes warning. 2 days, 4 hours, and 47 minutes. Okay. And we're going to watch it from here. Let's see what this looks like from this end. I'm going to pay a little bit more attention. I'm a little worried. This is a 10-minute burn. I'm just realizing something too. Like, how much time do I spend actually in this SOI? Okay, we are 10 minutes in the SOI, so I guess that's good. Yeah. See, there we go. Now what just happened there? It lost that encounter. I can see it coming. Oh, do I have to go around another time? Is that what this is? No, it's 40. Okay, I am so confused with what... Every time I time warp, this messes up. See that? Okay, there's what's going on. So you hit time warp, and that messes up. So I'm going to do a little time warp. Okay, I'm going to actually take a look at Bop. Because you're really getting on my nerves. There we go. Would it be better to do this... I'm wondering if it'd be better to do this in a couple of burns rather than just one burn. But the issue is going to be that Bop's SOI is so small that, yeah, it's not... I'm barely taking anything off of it. So it's hardly worth it. So we'll keep it. Okay. Okay, let's watch from here again. Every time I untime warp, take the time warp off, I lose some sort of floating decimal thingy happening there. And nurse this in. Just take my time. Okay, what do we got here? 4 more minutes, so at around 11 minutes we should stop. Oh my golly. Okay. Got 25 seconds. I'm going to let it cross normally because I do not trust it. $14, $13. Okay. Here, turn this off. I think I'm okay now. Oh my gosh. I'm coming in on the wrong side. Am I coming in wrong way? Am I? I am not, am I? I don't think so. No, I was coming in the right way. Coming in the right way. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do this, so... Yeah, I do not have a Delta V map in front of me, so I don't know what the Delta V map says as far as what this burn should cost. Do I have all my engines on? I think I do. I just want to make sure. So this is going to be full on. Yep. Okay. Where is Bop? There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what's good. It does feel like I'm coming in backwards. Well, I'm going slow and Bop is catching up to me. No, I think it's okay. Maybe I have my camera on a funny thing. Okay, let's put this onto the maneuver node. Got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to the burn. Are those nuke engines? Yeah, I got, what do I got? 9 of those nerves on the bottom of this. All right. So as I do this burn, I do want to keep an eye on my periapsis. I do not want this to dip much lower than what it already is. Like how? Yeah, definitely not because of all the bumpy bumps. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. And if need be, what I'll do to fix that is pitch up. So I'm going to just roll this a little bit so that pitching up is... I was about to say, so the blue is up, but it's like so more of the blue is up because we are coming pretty much straight down. Okay. And there we go. And this will probably, I'm thinking, be our most expensive capture. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm right now keeping it just locked on prograde. It's a 10-minute burn. This is very much like if when you're coming into Moho, you get this kind of situation too. My periapsis isn't decreasing, so that's good. So I'm going to go up to a 2 times warp. Let's go up to a 3 times warp. And again, the thing to watch is this periapsis. It's really, if that dips down really low, obviously this gets scary, but I think we're okay. This really, it feels like I'm landing on Gilly, but I'm capturing around Moho. That's what it feels like, just because of the monster, how big this burn is. Alright. This is looking pretty good. Periapsis is starting to dip back down again, but not dangerously. You guys ready to go down there? Now the lander only holds 2, so we'll have to pick who's going to go down. Might turn off a huge chunk of these engines too, because I got me a feeling this thing is over throttled. Okay, how's my periapsis? Periapsis is still good. Brad seems like a bopper. They all seem pretty happy right now. Getting in nice and close. We're about 2.5 minutes away from our periapsis. Yeah, this is going fine. This thing does have a lot of delta V. I mean, I built it to go to Moho, which means that it's kind of overbuilt for everything else. Of course, Moho, I didn't bring this lander on it. I had this stupid thing where this part came off of the space plane, if people recall. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Alright. Where are we here? Minute from periapsis, and then it shouldn't be dipping down any further. Oh, that's our capture. That's our capture. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have my periapsis any lower than I did. Like, I feel like, well, I think we're higher than it looks. Okay, we're past periapsis, we're on our way back up, so that's a good thing. We've got our capture, so that's a good thing too. Just gonna finish this off. Oh, we don't have our capture, the camera just did that. No, the apoapsis is still negative here, so no, we do not have a capture yet. Hopefully pretty soon. Okay, let's start taking off the time warp. That must have been a capture. That camera flip. Okay, back to regular speed here. Don't know what the state of my orbit's going to be, but it is what it is. Okay, let's leave it at that. We're 34 by 32. I'm happy with that. There it is. A little inclined. Oh, yeah, I guess that should have been expected considering where we were coming from. I'll deal with that. It should be okay. Our gravity well here is so small. All right, let's get ready to actually get down there. Do a very quick save. And we'll start transferring some folks over. So I don't see any preference. So we'll just... Oh my gosh, there's so much here. Transfer crew. Let's just do it in order. So Jelly be good. In you go. And who's next? Brad C is going. Oh, actually, you know what I should do? No, let's cancel that one. I should split up my scientists. So let's do one of the scientists. Scientists are JK and Lex. So let's do J. Okay. Now, one thing is that this thing, let's focus on you, is very overbuilt for this vessel, or for this landing. We can extend this antenna too. Am I still time warping or anything? Why can't I? Okay, I don't know. Reset camera. I'm just curious why I can't extend this antenna. It's not a big deal, but it's bugging me. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to aim the camera back here. Maybe once I'm separated, it'll let me do that. But I know it has way too much fuel. It has about 3 kilometers per second at delta V, and I did write down the landing and ascent from Bop is 575. It has about 3,000, so I can lose about 1/3 of the fuel here. Now, is that the only fuel can? No, we have all of these baguettes, too. You're a pain. Okay. So I want to lose... Why? I did not think about this when I did the... I was not thinking about fuel transferring when I did this part. Well, let's empty out all the baguettes first. I think there's 6 of them on here. I want to save the fuel, but there's no reason going down with way more fuel than I need. So this thing has, oh, let's call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Let's call that 150. 150 plus 300. You can see I'm really 500. So let's lose about 2/3 of that. So I only have about 500, 2/3. I don't know, 100. Let's get these out. That's what I'm gonna do. So we should have fuel cans ready to receive fuel back here. Oh, we have way so much. Oxidizer, why do I have so much? This is so unnecessary. This thing has so much mass. Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep it because I want to use up fuel. I know that sounds stupid, but I have way, way, way too much oxidizer. We're not going to take this off. We'll use it up. Okay, let's do it. Okay, what is going on here? I don't have the ability to undock. It's like... Okay, now I can't even go to map view. Oh boy, what is going on? And, okay, escape works. Map view now works. Focus back on the plane. Oh, I don't like when funny things are happening. Okay, now I can undock. That is weird. It was like I did not have control of this vessel. Okay. RCS, let's back away. I am in control, right? Why are there... What is going on? I only have 1 Kerbal. Okay, I did something wrong. Let's go back. Jay, you're like bailing on your crew. Let's get you out. Do this way. Somehow I didn't get Jay aboard. Okay. Let's get Jay aboard. He never moved. There might have been a message to some... Okay, we're going to get this to work. This is not auspicious for our first board. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what is... We'll fire up these engines. What is the thrust to weight here? 20... Okay, I want to cut out about half of these engines. Can I do this in any kind of symmetrical... There's 1 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I take out the middle one, let's keep the middle one. Yeah, let's take out this one, and this one. I'll have to remember to turn them back on again. Now the thrust to weight is 13. It's still silly, but we'll keep it that way. Okay. Where shall we put down? Obviously on, I think right around here. Oh my god, this is a hilly beast. Maybe here. That might be my best bet. I'm just going to cut throttle and go straight down, is what's going to be the plan here. Okay. Like my orbital velocity is only 158 meters per second. Let's put you on retrograde. I'm not going to crash into our mothercraft there, okay? I'm just looking for somewhere that looks a little flattish, I think right here, and this isn't going to be too sophisticated. This is just going to be cutting velocity and going down. Here, put the camera this way. I think this is such a tiny, this isn't even the smallest one. Pol is smaller. Click that on surface, just going straight down. I am going to do a quick save. I hope people don't mind. I'm giving myself some permission to revert. Hoping it's not terribly hilly straight below me. I guess we'll find out. Still 9 kilometers above the surface. Hello, General Cat. Welcome. Okay, let's slow down here. You actually picked up a lot of speed during that fall. It looks like I'm landing on a hill, but I'm not sure. It might be just like it's hill everywhere. A little more throttle. A lot more throttle. A lot more throttle. Okay. Where are we here? 30 meters. Stay up. Don't slide away. I think we're fine. Oh, this is way less hilly than I was oh, I just realized that was on. I had that on orbit the whole time. It never went to surface. That might have been, so I had a little bit of side. This must not rotate very quickly. Might be tidally locked. Extend the ladder. We're just going to get out there, grab, and go. I'm not a... Oh, I'm in... Okay, here. I'm saying, I thought you were a suicide burn type of guy. I am not a suicide burn type of guy. I'm a coward type of guy. Especially on worlds that I'm not super familiar with. Anyway, we are just going to get out here. We're going to drop our flag. Who are our two people here? Jay and Jelly. Jelly and Jay. Okay. Plant flag. There we go. That was weird. Things are getting weird, and I don't like it when things are weird. Okay. Message time. Jool. Oh, I've got my cap lock on. Jool 1. Landing 1. And this is Jelly and Jay. We'll do Jelly and Jay on this. Yeah, that's okay. Just do that. Okay, so that's that. Let's up our counter. Woohoo! It's been a little while since I've upgraded the counter. It is now double digits. That feels good, but we're going to get right back up. Right back up. And start thinking about our next flag. No time to mess about. Okay. All right, so let's see. We have to rendezvous with our mothership here, so set that as a target. It's already kind of gone by us. No, I just realized I don't have my antenna up. I probably should do that. Not sure where I should be. Okay. Where's my antenna? We'll work this out. Now the antenna stands. Okay, so we got to go to the east. I'm assuming east is that way on the nav ball. I'm not sure which way east is. This way. There we go. Oh, that way. Come on, match up with the target here. I think I'm ahead of the target now. Now, it's in a 30-kilometer orbit, if I'm not mistaken, so I don't know, we'll go with 20 and just watch out for hills. 22, 23, that feels pretty good. Okay. I am so far ahead of it. What was I even thinking about? Of course, it's going super slow. Oh, I don't like this. Look how close I'm coming to the surface there. Let's, ladder's still up. Do I have it on an action group? No, I don't. That would have been smart. I'm just looking. There is a hill that if I look at my trajectory, I don't like that. That feels better. Let's actually get our Apple axis up here to match, and then we'll finagle ourselves a rendezvous one way or another. That we are missing by a lot. Now the question is, oh, we can make this work. There we go. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna circularize here. We're going to do a little bit of an extra orbit. There we go. So we're going to do this. We'll go into this orbit here. That'll slow us down a bit, and that'll allow the our mothership to catch up to us. Okay, so let's get up and do that. Woo! I shouldn't have time warped that. That was scary. Okay. Someone's saying 24 kilometers should be fine for all the hills and bumps and stuff. You're probably right. Okay, let's just do this. Put this on here. Still got cap lock on. That's the one I want. Okay, let's get ready for this burn. All right, flag 1 down. 4 to go. Let's get a little closer. Now, I'm not going to go, I only got a 2-second burn here, so I'm not going to be hitting full throttle. We'll go start a little early. Here, just go to here. Looking at my close encounter indicators. Oh, I saw 100 there for just a second. A little RCS backing off. 77 meter separation coming up in an hour and 12 minutes. We can lose that. We can lose that. Oh, I'm so used to positioning for solar panels, but this thing's powered on RTG, so it really doesn't matter. So just so people are seeing what's going on, I launched too early. This thing's in orbit too slowly. Just not used to this stupid little world. So we're in this orbit here to slow us down, and then when we get back to here, well, we can watch it from here. We're going to end up matching up with them again. What exactly are you doing, says Kerbin Boy. We are landing on the moons of Jool. We have just landed on Bop here. Our next target is going to be Pol. Is it Pol or Paul? I don't know. Again, every time I time warp, I'm noticing my intersect is getting mixed up. But there's our target down below us there. We're about 12 minutes away. Our encounter speed is very low. It looks like this thing's like just skimming above the surface from this perspective, but it should be safely. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh no, it's not. I was about to say it was on the other side there, but it's not. This is. It just looks so sketchy. We're coming close to it now. Oh, I have this on terrain. That's why my altitude feels so low. The altitude was still on terrain. That makes sense. Okay, what's going on here? We're 2.5 minutes away. Every time I time warp, this gets messed up. But okay. But you can see here we got an encounter speed of 7.7 meters per second, so we're hardly blazing in here. Control from here. Let's slow down a little bit. Bop over to here. Pin that, come back to here. That is our clampetron that we should be aimed. That should give us the option to. There it is. Set the target. There we go. And actually, I should point this, yeah, this way. Get the retrograde vector to be a little bit planet side of. So we'll go below it. All right, and then once we're docked, it's on to our next to our next moon. All right, that feels good. We'll go RCS from here. Let's shut down the rest of these engines. Okay, they're going to get confusing with that, isn't it? Oh, which way is this pointing? This way? I'm just going to eyeball it. Seems all right. Okay. Well, we're coming in pretty quick here. Come on. Here we go. I think I got it lined up pretty good. Back this way a bit. It's a very light. There we go. There we are. Okay, we're docked. Okay, let's shut down these engines. No need to have these things all fighting each other. So shut down that one. Shut down that one. Shut down that one. And shut down that one. So the only engines now... Oh boy, we got engines everywhere. Okay, those are those. Okay, that all makes sense. Those are on. Oh, they're way up here, these engines. Okay, that's all good. All right. Okay, so we are now RCS off. Oh, wait, let's transfer our crew out of here. Transfer crew jelly. This time I'll make sure they go over. And J. And now everybody should be in there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next target. Next target. One moon down. I gotta move. I'm moving my way out here towards Pol. Now, this is gonna take some finagling as well. Probably the best plan is to wait until these two orbits are crossing each other over there. So that's going to be over this way. This might be a little bit into the future, but that's okay. Kerbals can wait. Kerbals can wait. Okay, so we're going to time warp until Pol is around here. Or sorry, no. Which one are we on? We're on Bop. Okay, let's stop here. Let's start thinking about getting out of here. So we're going to need to move in a prograde direction, which is kind of be generally that way. Why am I not seeing my trajectory? Okay, what is our... I'm just going to get into settings, the patched. Where's the patched? Okay, let's pop that up a bit. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now, I have no idea if I'm doing it anywhere near the right time. No, that seems to be worse if I go that way. Okay, let's... So I just want to get this part of this trajectory to kind of hit... That looks okay. I'm looking at the orbit, not so much... Is this set as a target? Set as a target. There we go. Of course, we're missing it by a mile, but that's what it's going to be. Let's delete the node. We're going to get, I think, a little closer here. A little closer to where these two orbits cross. Yeah. So, just going to delete this. Nope, center it on Jool. That's how I'm losing my target. Getting it so I get kind of a crosshair effect, and I just want Bop here to be right around just before we get to there. I'm moving right. Why? I'm centered on lathe for some stupid reason. Jool. Target Jool. There we go. Or focus Jool. That's what I want. There we go. That's looking better. Okay. Let's set this up again. So set as a target. Back to us. Ejecting ourselves in a progradish direction, like that way. Well, I can see that that's not right, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. It should be more this way. Okay. And we're going to aim to get our rendezvous here. But it's going to take some work, but that's okay. So we got this burn coming up in 21 minutes. Okay. And I'm going to quick save because we're going to do a time warp here. Let's put the view back on free. And we're going to say goodbye to Lumpy Bop. Only a 100 meter per second burn this time. Because we're not coming all the way from really low down in Jool's SOI. That's why the other one was so expensive. Send some probes ahead with supplies. Yeah, I could have done this with we'll see. I'm hoping they have. I did very little planning. I'm really hoping like everything's gonna go okay. Because I did very little planning. I'm hoping just the fact that this went to Moho means that it's got enough to do everything I want it to do, but I have not actually worked that out. Okay, so 8, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and go. And we're off. We're getting the silent engines again. That's such a... right? Oh, no, maybe I hear them. Maybe not. I had that in a couple of streams ago where the engines just went quiet on me. And I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, I want to watch this from here. Because I want to match this purple trajectory. There it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right, I think I'm pleased with that. How long until we are out of here? 2 hours. Okay, so let's say bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll see ya. Hopefully never again we'll be crossing your path. Oh, there we go. Just switched SOIs. Okay. So now comes the fun part of trying to facilitate a rendezvous. And again, this is going to be... I'm going to add a maneuver here. We're going to play with this maneuver to affect our period. Boy, this orbit is such a long orbit. What's our period? 33 days. It's a good thing there's no life support in this game. Okay, so what I want to do, where is our encounter? Oh, they're not stupid far. So what's going to happen if I go to that second maneuver and pop an orbit? There. Back again. Oh, those are further apart than I think they are. Oh. Look at that. So let's go back to our first maneuver and see if we can adjust our period here to get these two really close. Oh, this is 200. Oh, well, we can wait. It's 250 days in the future. Oh, maybe this is stupid. This is so far in the future. That it's this super glitchy. Okay, I don't want to do it this far in the future. Let's back off on this one. Let's skip back to our second one. Let's see if we can get a closer rendezvous. So, because 259 days is a little stupid. 1 orbit. 2 orbits. Okay, let's see if we can make this one work. I don't think burns out here are that expensive anyway. Yeah, this is smarter. Now it's only 122 days in the future. Why are they jumping around so much? Oh, I see what this is moved around. One. We can make this work. Bop. Not Bop. Pol. Pol. Okay, so... Fortunately, we're not there for another 124 days, but things will get better as we move inwards. Okay, I'll leave it like that. All right, so we got this burn coming up in 18 days. Quick save. Actually, let's watch it from here. Where's Jool? Put this on orbit again. There we go. Okay, so quick save once again. Let's set an alarm. Be good. There we go. Maneuver. 3 minutes warning. Okay. You can watch Jool. This is a nice view from down here. Well below the Jool's equator. Hey, Jan, I'm glad you caught up there. JNC. Okay, and then we'll slowly make our way over here again. So this, again, 27 meter per second burn. And that's going to facilitate a rendezvous in something like 100 days. And again, I think my best plan is to watch it from here. Well, actually, no, I don't think it'll show me that. No, we'll just watch the maneuver. Fooling around on the outer periphery of the Jool system. Okay. Get ourselves closer. All right, so burn coming up in just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm just going by the maneuver. Oh, I might have overdid it just a little bit. What if I back off with RCS? Yeah, that worked. Okay. Let's get rid of that, that. Now, what is our encounter here looking like? It's looking okay. We'll do a little bit of a correction as we come in towards Pol here. But this isn't happening for another 105 days. So actually, yeah, let's go around. Let's just watch it from here. I don't trust myself with the whole. So where are we? We're over here. So again, I've done just a little bit of an orbital tweak to just adjust the period. This maneuver's in 33 days. Oh, but that's a dummy maneuver, right? That's got 0 in it. Yeah. Oh, that makes... Okay, never mind. Okay, we'll get ourselves to this maneuver. That's coming up. Yeah. That'll help us. Our period isn't all that different. Now I can delete this. We should be encountering it on this go-around. Yeah, so we're going to make a maneuver around here. And we're just going to tweak our encounter. Focus our view here. Come on. Just going to tweak this encounter again. Now I'm coming in on a crazy angle. I think I might fix my inclination. Rather than, but I'll deal with this for now. Let's see. Maneuver. So what is the best? That coming in. And normal or radial? Radial does a lot. Let's do that. Let's put that normal adjustment down to 0. Okay. That maneuver back. Oh, prograde. And I'm just trying to come in close here, and which way are we coming in? That way. Okay, yeah. That is prograde, right? Yeah, that is prograde. Getting my that way, this way. Again, around 30 kilometers I think might be a good thing, and I just want this. We'll fix our inclination when we get there. Ugh. Just gonna live with this. Get it around 30. Same idea, but we'll do a big plane change so that but I'll do that in Pol's SOI. So this burn's coming up in 20 days. It is itsy bitsy. So let's see what we can do with shutting down some engines. Well, I'm still time warping. I'm surprised it let me make that maneuver while I was time warping. Wow. I'm only on these 3, but it's still only a 1-second burn. There we go. 8 seconds. Let's put these all around 20. Not around 20, exactly on 20. There we go. Okay. 5. Okay, so again, we're here. We're coming around to that maneuver over there. We'll watch this from Jool's perspective again. We'll just do this. Woo! Yeah. It very slowly makes its way over to the maneuver node. Watch this from. Where's our target planet here? Oh, I'm already focused on it. Jesus. Oh, you can orbit very low, says Michael. Thank you. Says Pol is flat, so I can orbit very low. I'm going to keep it. Well, we'll see. I also want... the capture should be pretty cheap. Might tweak this again and get this lower. Okay, there's no reason to wait. I just realized that. Like, this is not a times integral burn. I don't like that I'm coming in pretty much like a polar orbit. Let's leave it right there. I'm happy with that. That's there. Okay. So what we're going to do is this should be a really cheap... we should not be... This should be a very tiny capture. Yeah. Still more than I would have guessed, but that's fine. And then what I want to do is make an inclination change, because obviously our inclination is monstrous. I want it to be relatively close to equatorial so that we can facilitate our transfer down to these guys. And then these guys are all in Jool's equatorial plane, so that will really help. So all I'm doing with this, step the scale up here. Okay, that's an escape. That should be a really nice, cheap inclination change there. Okay. Hi, we are coming. Let's set an alarm for that SOI change. Moon number 2. Moon number 2. Okay, 5-minute warning. And again, these are weird. And so I'm going to watch this from out here. Last time I did this, it was not being nice. So the alarm seems reasonable. 11 days. Yep, that's definitely right. We're going to quick save again, but when I do the time warping, it seems to like to disappear. Now it seems to be fine, but we'll see as we get closer whether it still will be fine. And see, we're coming in from below. Does every moon in Jool have a counterpart in real life? I don't really think so. Like, they really don't seem like the Galilean. I don't see an Io. No, I don't think so. Well, definitely not Lathe. There's nothing like Lathe in the real world. At least not in our solar system. So no, I would say no. The moons do not have real world counterparts. Okay, that time warping went fine. And Pol is even less to land on than Bop was. Delete that. Let's get in there. Okay, so what we're gonna... This looks so weird. What we're gonna do, can we see it from here? Oh, we're coming up from below it. It's above us, isn't it? There we go. There's where it is. This is so weird. Okay. What is our inclination, by the way? Because I definitely want to... Oh, 57, 58 degrees. It could be worse. I've seen worse. Quick saving. Okay, let's get closer to the maneuver. Get ready to do this. Oh, it's a 13-minute burn, but remember I shut down all these engines, so let's activate all these engines again. Gonna need you all again. Could tell by the length of the burn that wasn't right, and these guys I turned right down, so we'll turn them right back up again. Alright, what's that now? Now it's a 2-minute and 40-second burn. That's very reasonable. I like that. Okay. Where are you? Up there. What will be the topic of the next contract series video? I'm very, very glad you asked. Let's get close here and I will say. So that is coming up Monday. I'm on a schedule now where I do it every other Monday, so I hope people don't mind that. A little bit less frequent, but they're taking more time to make. The next one's a little bit different from my other contract series videos in that what it is just a very brief presentation of what would be 5 typical first missions in a career mode game, with the emphasis on collecting science. One of the comments I get quite often is just people struggling with, I can't get the science to unlock these nodes, and there's science everywhere in this game. I mean, this series here is a testament to that. This is only, and again, I started this in science mode, not career mode, but I started this at ground 0 in career mode, or science mode, and this is only the 10th mission, and I completed the tech tree 3 missions ago, and I wasn't even really trying to grind out the science. It just happens. There's a lot of science. So the next contract tutorial series is really not about contracts, but about collecting science, and gives you 5, I think, relatively straight up missions to get through the early stages of science and hopefully send people on their way if they're having trouble collecting science. So that's the topic of the next contract series video, and then I'll get back to doing contracts again. All right, capture time. So, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, we are definitely not going to get all 5 today. Hopefully we can get one more. I'd like to get one more. Yeah, looking at the time, I think I can get one more. Okay, let's time warp this one. And we're moving our way inward, so like the transfers aren't going to be as ridiculously long. Shouldn't take as much time warping and all that kind of stuff. What level are these folks at now? They're level 4s. Look at that. They started at level 0 at the beginning of this. Alright, let's take the time warp off. And we should be starting to see our capture very soon here. I think that's it. There we go. Oh, let's go a little further. It's funny how they're... Oh, I guess that's just the change in... Okay, so I got periapsis 22. I'm happy with that. I want to make an inclination change. So we are coming around this way. And now I got to sort of eyeball where the... Should be very close to this apoapsis of where the equatorial ascending node is. There's nothing in the game that tells you that, which is a little bit annoying, I think. Tells you useless stuff like argument of periapsis and longitude of the ascending node, which I know what they mean, I just have no idea what you would ever use them for. Why didn't you pull on me? There we go. And is that, yeah, that's bringing down my inclination. That's what I want. And I keep losing my pull. So I want to do that, and I want to also bring my periapsis down, keep it down around 20. I think 20. Whoa, 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 that was clearly too much. Okay, periapsis around 20 and an inclination at about... Which way I was thinking I was going... I think I went too far. I did. Too much. Too much of a burn. Oh my gosh, this is going to be cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay, I've lost track of where my... I've lost my periapsis. It's disappeared. A little more prograde. A little more of this. A little more of that. There she is. Okay. Okay, let's see here. That is bringing down my inclination while affecting my periapsis. And if I can't get it right to 0, it's because, you know what? It's 0.8. That's fine. I don't see why I should care. And I'm going to actually bring this in lower. Because I'm not... There. About 12 kilometers. Because I suspect I'm not quite at the equatorial ascending node, but it really isn't that big a deal. There we go. We're about 10 kilometer altitude, 0.9 inclination. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get out of here. Okay. So F5 that. Let's get to that burn. It's still a 10-second burn. Wow. Way out here. Have you ever done a flyby in the sun's corona in this game? No, I've never gotten closer to the sun than what is required for going to Moho. So that is that. And even Moho I've not done a whole lot with. I know there's a near space science zone in and around the sun, but it is kind of stupid in my opinion how low it is. It is a crazy quantity of delta V, that's for sure. Okay, so I want to look at this inclination. We're just really, the main purpose of this is bringing that down. So we'll see how low we can get it. It starts to make its way onto there, and go. Oh, whoa, we're, it's going to be over in no time. Okay, so, well, 0.9. I'm happy with that. What's my periapsis at? Periapsis of about 11 kilometers. I am perfectly fine with that. Okay, so now we'll bring this orbit in nice and close. And get down there and do a landing. I'm quite onto that periapsis there. Just the timing of this bit. There. Okay, I'm getting way too finicky, aren't I? There we go. That's good. Okay. F5 that. Let's... So this is a 32-second burn to bring this down, and then 5. We should be feeling pretty good. Okay, yeah, let's just... You know what? No, let's use the alarm clock. Oh, no, let's time warp. I shouldn't keep... Let's do it this way. I don't want to do this one because I'm not convinced this thing can whip around. Like, this one stops a minute before you're due to make the burn, and I'm not convinced that this thing can... point onto the maneuver node in that short a time. And this one's a time critical burn. Okay, put that on the maneuver node, get ready to do it. Ah, it's a Kerbalism thing to fly into the corona. No, I can't say I've ever done it. All I can think of is it's just a crap load of Delta V, so small probe, small as you need, you know, as small as you can make it, and then, yeah, big rocket. Big rocket, small probe would have to be the way to do it. All right, getting ready to do this thing. 3, 2, 1, and go. Getting a lot of work out of you. Still alive, says in the chat. Oh, people of little faith. Of course, I'm still alive. We have planted one flag, and we are getting ready to do... Whoa, 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 shoot. Okay, can I fix that with RCS? That was me missing the X button. Okay, I'm 11 by 9. Is that okay? It's okay. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. So, yeah, let's get on to our next. So we had Jelly and Jay, so now it's going to be Brad and Lex. Brad and Lex are going. So Brad is going in here, and Lex is going to go in here. And we didn't even use half of select a part here. There we go. Maybe that's what I did last time when I left somebody behind. There we go. And we didn't even use half of the fuel for this thing last time when we landed on Bop. And this is even, yep, this one's even smaller. So this should be, I shouldn't have to fuel up or do anything like that. So TR, let's back away a little bit. Get ready to go down now. Firing up the engines. Oh, do I have to do it this way? Okay, fine. Activate engine. Activate engine. Oh my gosh, I have to go through all of these. Okay, no. Let's not be stupid here. Activate. Shut down that engine. I'm not going to use them all, and I should do this in some sort of systematic way. There we go. Okay, so what is my TWR? My TWR is 6. So let's shut down the middle engine and just activate 3 of these. That one, and that one. You want to activate these, obviously, in a symmetrical way. That's still a thrust to weight of 19. So I don't think I'll have a problem. Okay, let's pick a spot to go down. Again, it's a little flat. I think, oh, jeepers, just do it. Honestly. Yeah, let's flip this around retrograde. Let's go down and around here. Doesn't look so bad. This looks like some sort of just big ball of iron or something like that, doesn't it? Again, our orbital velocities are very low. Not quite up to Gilly standards, but not really too far off, is it? All right. Put this on here. Put this one on surface. Last time it stayed on orbit the whole time. I didn't even notice. Which tells me that Bop rotates very, very slowly. How are we doing here? If I see somewhere below me that looks like even remotely flat, I'm just going to punch it. How about here? Just do it. Just do it. Yep. Killing off velocity will come down around here somewhere. Seems all right. Seems all right, I think. ourselves fall. Still 5.5 kilometers over the surface, so you can see our shadow down there. I like my landing spot. I think it looks good. Oh, textures are suddenly just popping in. Okay, let's kill this right off. Get stalling straight down. You got some weird sort of structures down there. How far are we? 600 meters. Okay, let's kind of do have to be serious here. Okay. No more throttle. Okay. We're good. We're good. What are those even supposed to be? Man, the lights are bright. Is it just me? Oh, we are falling so slow. There, just bop it down. Bop, 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 bop. Wow. Wow, those are weird. Okay, let's get out there. All right, let's do that. Last time we did our pilot, let's do our... everyone will get an opportunity to do a flag. Do rock formation, collect some samples. I'm in no need of any science, so why do I need samples? Don't samples have weight? I can't remember. In the stock game, do samples have weight? Because if they do, I want nothing to do with them. This is just about the flag. This is just about the flag. Okay, so we got... who do we got here? We got Lex and Brad, right? Lex and Brad. Lex and Brad. Okay, plant a flag. All right. So this is the Jool one. Landing 2. And we got Lex and Brad. And they are so tired from being for years and years. They have no, other than putting their name on it, they have no idea what to do. So we're just going to head back. Of course, we could just... it's probably easier to do this. You don't... whoa, that was a little more there. A little less gravity than I anticipated. Okay, board. Let's retract that ladder. Let's up our count. We are now at 11. There we go. Okay, and... let's get back up there. So again, this is our target. Oh, it's still set. Oh no, set as a target. Okay. You know what? Let's just get up. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Okay, so we're gonna just go to the east. It's always confusing. I think it's this way. Let's go up. I'm pitching east that way. Oh, I can see our target this way, and we can just go there. Let's pitch up a little bit. We got a little bit of a hill coming up here. Whoa. Our apoapsis is very high. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let my apoapsis get too high here. Because I was paranoid about a hill. I'm bringing it back down. All right. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're way above the hill. And I just went like straight up. Okay, so again, we'll just facilitate a rendezvous here. And of course, us getting our orbit. So if I do this... See, that doesn't work because I'm sure that has our periapsis. Yeah, so we're going to have to go a little further. is it going to be a pain? Okay, we're going to have to work this out after our orbit. It's not working out as nicely as before. Oh, that's because I'm ahead of it rather than behind it. Or behind it rather than ahead of it. That was kind of dumb on my part. Definitely, Time Master says, best game ever. Absolutely. I've been playing this game for over a decade, and I've never landed on any of these. That just shows you how much, you know, there is to do. I just never run out of new problems to solve. Okay, I'm just going to do this freestyle, no maneuver node. Oh, I'm on the target. That's why that's like that. Okay, there we go. So this is just to get our circularization, just our orbital insertion, and then we'll worry about the rendezvous. I did not do it in any sort of smart way. I'm realizing in my impatience. There, just lock this to prograde. There. Okay, so we're just going to burn prograde until our orbit is something reasonable. Okay. And now we need a rendezvous. The problem is that we're behind it, and by raising my orbit to affect my period, I'm going to slow myself down, so I have to slow myself like all the way around. And that's just my own dumbness. I have no excuses other than I wasn't thinking. So let's do the maneuver here where it looks oh no, you know. Yeah, let's do it there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just give ourselves a little bit of burn here. Not much, like, okay, let's go 10 meters per second. Wow, 10 meters per second gets you a lot. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't worry about this. Screw it, I'm going to do it right now. So we're slowing ourselves down a lot, but it's only an 18 meter per second burn, so you know what? I'm just going to do it. That's okay. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is do it just right now. Do this again, freestyle. Here we go. Just burn and prograde until our maneuver nodes come close together. So it's coming all the way around. Here we come. Who needs maneuver nodes? You don't need maneuver nodes. Okay, and then we'll little RCS to finish this off. There. 1 kilometer separation. We'll be able to work with that. And that's coming up in an hour and a half. 18 meter per second encounter speed. Okay, so let's get over there. There it is. So we're actually going slower than it, so it will go behind us here. We're going to be going way over it. Oh, we lost it. It got too far away from us. You should be seeing it again. So we're up here going nice and slow while it catches up and comes. It's going to come from behind us. Here it comes. Orbital mechanics is fun. Well, be careful. I'm only 11 minutes away. This was lying to me again. Every time you time warp, that number lies. Eight minutes away. Let's put this on target. Retrograde. Four minutes away. Okay. Let's try and close our distance here a little bit. Pushing that retrograde vector over towards the retrograde target icon and looking also at these numbers at the same time. There we go. Got 70 meter separation. Again, just... I can see once again this thing is pointing down, so I got to push the retrograde. Like the docking port is towards the planet. So I can see I got to push the retrograde vector that way. And I actually do have to slow down a bit still too. That's good. Okay, let's get over to the ship. Select our docking port. Pin that over here, back to here. Control from here. Set that as a target. We're sneaking in behind it. We're going to come under and behind it. Like we got to, and then we got to, yeah. We're going to come underneath. Go with RCS from here, I think. Now what? You can look at this. This is on 90 and right around 45, so this should be on 270 and right around 45. So that should line up the docking ports. I know I can point the two together. I always get people to do that, say that to me. Just point the two docking ports together, but... Oops, RCS on. There we go. Slow down, we're going kind of quick. Well, now I can see it. And where is... You know, I never checked how much... I should check how much monopropellant is in this thing. Because I'm using a lot of it with this break-in maneuver here, that's for sure. There we go. How much monopropellant is still on this thing? Oh, there's still a ton. What am I worried about? Oh, why did all you guys come on? I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And bop. Okay, there we are. We're back. We're back aboard again. Let's transfer our crew back. Door. So transfer Brad back to here. We'll do a different pairing next time. Okay, and shut down these engines before I forget. We'll shut down engine. Shut down engine. Shut down engine. Okay, so what time we got? Oh, okay, let's, so again, as always, it takes longer than I think. So our next target, this is, okay, we've done the two most outer ones. I think it gets easier from here, at least as far as the maneuvering goes. So there's Tylo, and then Val, and then Lathe. And I'm really thinking I'm going to just keep working my way in, and I'm going to work my way to Tylo, which is the toughest one in terms of powered landings. But I do have an orbiter in orbit around, or not an orbiter, a lander in orbit around Tylo right now. I'm going to do the same trick I did before. Center this on Jool. Because I want to... Now, how... Hopefully... Well, whatever. What does time mean when you have time warp? So I'm time warping until Pol comes to where the two orbits are crossing. So that'll make the transfer easier. So the inclination difference isn't huge, but... We'll still do it. I mean, they've already been going... They're into their 4th year of this mission. What's another 100 days or so? Alright. So just coming in. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we want to eject ourselves in a retrograde direction relative to Pol. So that's going to be going back this way. That seems about right. And I want to get my periapsis down to Tylo. Whoa, look at that! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Sometimes things work out. I am getting myself my Tylo encounter like immediately. This is sweet. Okay, so let's get on that maneuver. And in fact, I should be able to see. This is what I'm really going for, is that lander in there. Now, the lander is in a retrograde orbit, so that is something to think about. Will adjusting the timing of this maneuver really fix things up for me? That makes a difference. Let's keep doing that. I want to come around the other way. I'm going to jump up the time interval here. Get the periapsis on the other side. Okay, that does that. So, is it pro? Yeah, I gotta go more prograde. Oh, it's gonna be that way, is it? Oh my god. Okay. Well, we'll have to make a mid-course correction along the way. I shouldn't complain. That's fine. That's fine. What if I take this and pop it ahead in orbit? Does that make things better or worse? And now if I come in. So I really would like to be on the other side. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Oh my god. You'll never get the periapsis on the other side. I just need to look at this. So I'm coming in this way. That's the wrong way. Oh my golly. Oh, it still is coming around the wrong. It's still coming around the wrong way, no matter what I do. Okay, can I fix it by going ahead in orbit again? Orbit, orbit. No, that's making it worse. Okay, back. All right. Well, you know what? We'll end up having to do a correction on the way there, but I can see I got my Tylo encounter. It's coming up in only 14 days. So, yay. Yeah, I got this burn. We're coming straight out of Pol, and we're coming along here, and we're going right into Tylo. That is working out great, but I think I'm going to end up leaving that maneuver and the Tylo landing, and hopefully the Val landing and the Lathe landing. And don't forget, we still have to get these folks back, but I think I'm going to put that all off for next week. So in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody that is watching this at a later time. And of course, a very, very special thank you to all of my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who continue to support this channel. You guys have yourselves a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.